I'm like at the target now. Oh. Yeah, alright. Damn it. What was that? You're shooting at me, you dick. I got a level, then I can like... Oh, maybe I can get double jump now. Double jump? No, next level, but it'll still be really good. Ah, you're annoying. You returned it. Oh, you returned this 5-4, you dick. Oh, fucking dick. I'm gonna block you now. No, that has summoning sickness. No, I'm not attacking with that thing now. Skip attack. How's this? Oh yeah, the fleet hanger. Here we go. We're going Kamikor. Set destination. This one, Peconin, was the crates of viral agents, so we're just gonna destroy the crates of viral agents. And now, that I'm going to quit the mission. Yes. I want to request a mission. Accept. Malkalin. Amzen. Kamikor. Optimize. Okay. I'm thirsty. I'm gonna get some ice for some ice water. First, we're gonna get out an autopilot. Maybe I can come over here to my kit box and just drop my ammo, right? The stuff that I don't want to lose. And then I could just come and go R, 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 R. That's everything. Then we come over here, we say torch, How's that? Yeah, we have a replacement torch, but all the rest of that, right? Yep. And then we go back to ancient spire. Missing cargo warning. Go. I'm gonna go piss and get some ice for some ice water. I like the pacing of Enshrouded. It's quite good. We'll go back to the top of it. Oh no. We're going out. Can we go higher? You can't, huh? That's okay. It's still good. It like definitely helps you. I should land on this thing and get my stand back completely. And down here. It's quite fun flying, actually. I wonder if there's options for the HUD. Well, yeah, but you can't, like... I don't know, you can't see the help bar, it's the problem. I wish the HUD had a scale. Quite cool. I made it pretty far. I like the wingsuit. It's fucking awesome. This helps with heals. Oops. I like how you can pre-bandage before you fight. Oh, I do. I have to go back into the pit, do I? Pine Shortbow. I wonder if it's good. 7 damage, 10 damage. Nope. I wonder how I get up there. Oh, what's that? Oh, my mouse is low on battery. I'm gonna charge it. I'm gonna turn off the lights in this house and go piss and get some ice. I'm enshrouded, but I think I can get out of it right around here. I don't know, maybe not. Oh. There's a flint wall. Here. Right here, I think, is probably the best way to get up where I'm going. It's odd how terraforming is part of this, I think, actually. Yeah, if you can just give yourself a nice walkway here. Up this thing. Enough to get up it. I have enough time to dig. I gave myself enough time to dig. Yep. And we'll just straight up get out of the goddamn storm. There's nothing stopping me. Ah. Oh, don't go too far, though. Ah. No, you fell. Ah, you get going so fast that you fall. It's so annoying. Ah, you fall. Oh, go over. Ah. Look, if you dig deep enough, the shredder goes away. You can just poke your head on up, right on out of the cave. Well, it's not my favorite solution or whatever. Oh, I'm out of stam, yeah. But I won't die in the shroud, so whatever. I think I want to just put a sheep on that evil eye. So I can sit and not die. Okay, I'm going to go get some ice water. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm just going to get my ankles and feet a break. Okay. You're all groggy. Hey. Sorry I woke you up. Stretchy kitty. get to some cuddling. It's getting towards your meal time here. You want some food? Yeah. we could cuddle if you want. Oh, did you log me out, you bastard? You probably took me all the way back, didn't you? Damn it, I lost my progress, didn't I? You bastard. No. You aren't charging this mouse, and you should be. No. All right.
Autopilot engaged.
Damn it. Did I lose my progress? Please tell me I didn't lose my progress. I think you do. I think you lose your progress.
Warp drive active.
I've taken to putting frozen fruit in my water. It makes the water taste so good. Yep. Did you fuck me? You fucked me. At least I built a theory on where I want to go, or I mean, like where it is I need to go to get up where I'm going. Well, that's just tragic. I'm gonna switch out.
Approaching Stargate.
Go play some Mortal real quick. Mortal. Hey, it's Shadow. Go, it's Shadow. Fight. Hey, I can finally get some money. Yay.
Autopilot jumping.
Hi. Hey. Well, hello, pretty kitty. You're just a beautiful card, aren't you? Oh. Or beautiful kitty, excuse me. That's a beautiful card, too. It's just a 2/2 counter. Rights of replication. Kicker 5. Put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of target creature. If right of replication was kicked, put 5 of those tokens onto the battlefield instead. Ugh. Hello, beautiful kitty. Let's put you on camera. You lovable, beautiful kitty. Let's put stroking you on camera. I'm just stroking it on camera right now. I'm just stroking my pussy on camera, guys. Ban me. Oh, listen to her purr.
Approaching Stargate.
I screwed up and I skipped a phase and I lost this game, maybe.
Autopilot jumping. Warp drive active.
Silly kitty. Bitch ass. I'm on the second floor. Oh, purr kitty. I love the purr kitty. I love her. You get purr, I get purrs, and you get food. It's a good trade.
Approaching Stargate.
Dev, sorry, I didn't mean to put my finger in your ear. Sorry, kitty. Gets us some rubbing, touching. Yeah, you little affectionate kitty. You like touching a lot.
Autopilot jumping.
No, 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 no. Get off me.
Moving to
He kept him
Stargate.
busy enough to where I didn't
Warp
die.
drive active.
And that's what we need. That's what we need. Good pig, good pig. Good pig. The wall can block. Oh, that one. Yeah, the wall's blocking that one.
Approaching Stargate.
You let the other one through for some reason. Works for me. I don't think I'm gonna die. Am I gonna die? Oh, I am gonna die. I'm gonna die next turn. This isn't gonna work. Just restart the duo I lost. It's fine. It happens. Oops. Let's get a bandage on you and take me over there.
Autopilot jumping.
Where's his body?
Moving to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Did I get it? No, I didn't get the body. Where's his body? Eh. I'm dead. Now they're gonna kill my pig too. Oh, you son of a fucking bitch. You're so annoying. Maybe he could have killed them too. I don't know. Hi. I died again, kitty, in this stupid game that I waste my time on. How many times did I die today doing this? Like 6 or 7. Fucking so annoying. Hi. Oh, kitty. You're such a kitty.
Autopilot jumping.
Purr, 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 purr. Purr, 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 purr. Oh, you little kitty.
Warping to station. Warp drive active.
Purr, 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 kitty. You're so loud. You're purring so loud, kitty. Wait, shift. Oh. Okay, come back. Yeah, come back. Yeah, you're good. I was just sitting up. You're fine. Oh, what a beautiful kitty. There we go. Isn't that comfortable?
Station.
That's a good kitty. Well, I lost a pig in another set. Or I didn't lose a set, but I lost another life and I lost a pig. Fucking so annoying. I didn't bring the water bottle over here. I didn't. Oh, kitty, you're so cute. You're such a good kitty. I feel dehydrated. Shadow end is so quick. Oh. She's such a special kitty. Yeah. Purr, 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 kitty.
Docking permission requested.
Yeah.
Docking permission requested.
You like that? Go for good purr, kitty. Yeah.
Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
You silly kitty. Don't fall. Don't fall, kitty. Oh, purry kitty. Pretty good. That feel good, kitty? It does, huh? Yeah, that does feel good. Yeah, it's good shit, right? Good shit. It's
Autopilot
nice having
engaged.
human hands. We do a lot of crazy things with these hands.
Warping to Stargate.
You're
Warp
jelly.
drive
I know you're
active.
jelly of these hands. You wish you had them. Mmm. Mmm. Frozen peach, kitty. Frozen peach. It was so good. Random. I've got to go get my body. Hello, kitty, you lovely kitty. Just sitting on my lap. Maybe you guys can see her. Oh, I don't know. Oh, there she is. You poke her little head out.
Approaching Stargate.
Oh, you little kitty. You cute little kitty.
Autopilot jumping.
So annoying.
Warping to station. Warp drive active.
Oh, she's a special little kitty. Special, special, special. Special little kitty. Sissy, sissy, sissy. You're such a special little kitty. Sometimes the world just needs to tell you that you're special. It doesn't ever happen for me, but it can happen for everybody else.
Approaching station. Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Kitty. Oh, did I get the other one? No, I didn't get the other one, did I? Damn it. Fuck, I just left him there. So annoying. Hey. Hey. Oh, you want to move? Sit by me, kitty. You sit by me. You know I love you. Yeah. Nice, purry, happy kitty. There you are. I forgot you, piggy. Yeah. Oh, don't scratch at me. Don't scratch me. Yeah. I mean, we can keep petting you, kitty. I want to go get some water though. Okay. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. Be right back. And I think I want some more fruit in this too. I'm gonna get some more fruit in this. off the lights. Oh, I'm at the river, huh? Hi, kitty. Oh, let's get your pet. There you go. Pull you a little bit closer, huh? Just a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer, kitty. Yeah. Oh. Won't you come a little bit closer? Oh, Belbus. Alright, let's fight. Kill, my pretties, kill. This was the Belbus spawn? Yeah, I stumbled over it. Can I put something in here? Yeah. Guild Steward. Oh, it was a good kitty. You don't have a pet equipment table, really? So annoying. I think I'll log right here because it's the Belbus spawn. 2 whole minutes, huh? Well, I can go do it in his house, right? He could lock me in here, which might be kind of bad, but I frankly doubt it. I don't get that vibe from these people. Quit. Yeah. Getting towards the end of the shift here. Gonna watch something on YouTube. I remember the quote.
Two things in the gaming news world I want to talk about this week. I'm still traveling, pardon my appearance, but I had to sit down and yap about the Hideo Kojima news, the Kojima production stuff. If you missed it, Hideo Kojima essentially had a Hideo Con, or you know, some sort of, it was like an Apple event, but for Hideo Kojima stuff. There was some ridiculous bullshit, of course, that kind of comes with the territory, the whole credit card thing. But we did finally get a new trailer for the horror game he's working on, in kind of like a collaboration with Xbox Game Studios. I had seen it circulating, some people throwing around that it was canceled. I guess that's not the case now. It apparently is a pretty expensive project. I mean, think about the actors involved here. But this trailer is really good. Interestingly enough, it is very on the nose referencing PT. The redacted text that pops up at the start of the trailer, I read that as like, you know, the revolutionary new horror experience PT. That happened, and this is like the spiritual successor of that. A lot of little subtle references here and there in the trailer I immediately picked up on from PT. The radio static, the worms in the cup. It really just carries that feel, that flavor, which I think is really, really good. You've heard this a million times. You've heard people rave about PT, right? But they had something there, and it influenced a lot in terms of like some indie horror projects and stuff like that, just because it felt so different. It felt distinctly Japanese, but also so dark and so different. So for him to come back, I wasn't sure if the horror was going to feel the same or if he was going to try something different, but now judging from this trailer, I'm glad you see echoes of what they were trying to attempt there. The trailer to me didn't like completely look like real rendered gameplay, which was disappointing, but I did like just the tone it's set and the room the main character walks in, just kind of like a country home, big empty room with rain outside. It just really hit a good feel. It just felt like one of those really good indie horror movies that is just big on cinematography more than anything. But then thankfully, I thought this trailer also had the scares to back it up. The cool reveal at the end, all that worked. And so what we know now is that this game is called OD Knock, which I think is just really awkward. It's just a clunky sounding title, but essentially what this is.
Wow.
Earlier today, Stalker 2 got a new update. For me on GOG, this is a 64.63 gigabyte download. This is patch 1.6, being dubbed Night of the Hunt, as new missions and even night vision was finally added into Stalker 2. This being one of the most long requested features that of course was present in past games. And something a ton of people are missing is all of this is even kicking off a new ARG for Stalker 2, so stick around to the end of this video to learn more about that, as it seems like more content is coming. But what is easily the biggest of the changes around this update is the addition of NVGs, night vision goggles, into Stalker 2, this being available for both you as well as other NPCs. And while this on its own is huge, it is also accompanied by an AI stealth detection and long-range combat overhaul, which all comes together to really take this update to the next level. So now in Stalker 2, from both vendors as well as stashes, you could find NVGs. This is a stash with a Gen 1 version that you could easily loot relatively early on, but many vendors also had these distributed to them. Although if you do go to a vendor and find it's not in their inventory, do note you may have to reset their inventories for the NVGs to pop up here. And you may even notice some vendors look a bit different now, as some of the female appearances were updated. Once you find an NVG for yourself, you can easily equip it with a new dedicated slot in your inventory. And from there, you can simply activate night vision and go on some night adventures, finally able to see things out ahead of you at least a bit more. Although using an NVG does come with some new restrictions on your character. There are several tiers of night vision goggles. This tier 1 variant I'm using here is only one-eyed, so your field of view is of course much more limited. But from tier 2 and onward, you're going to be using two-eyed NVGs. At the highest tier, you can even find white variants, making seeing things in the dark a whole lot easier as a whole. Lots of weapons won't function the same here either. Many pistols are fully functional, but rifles, especially those with scopes, will now need to be fired canted, with the newly added offset aiming mode. So now when your NVG is equipped, you can angle your weapon to avoid the scope and perhaps take full advantage of the laser sight attachment. Of course, Stalker 2 has had laser sights, but this update added in a new tactical laser attachment that's an even brighter version, so it's more visible in night vision. And actually actually does work pretty well for unsighted shooting. I was having quite a bit of success with this. But if you do want to actually use your scope, you'll need to attach a new modification onto the stock of many of the weapons in the game that will allow you to do so. And once you have that, you can even swap between scoped firing or canted firing, but only while using an NVG. I know a lot of you playing would probably just love to have this option all of the time, but at least as of right now, it is locked behind using an NVG. And taking these out into combat is a ton of fun, as of course, other NPCs can sometimes have NVGs of their own. So enemies without flashlights or NVGs have much worse detection at nighttime now. Here you can see I am just casually walking past and nobody could tell I'm there. But enemies in general will have a much harder time detecting you initially at nighttime. So while I did find that after I was initially detected by a group, detecting me a second time, even if they lost sight of me, was still pretty common at nighttime, that first detection, the initial time a group is alerted to you, is way more lenient during nighttime with this update. So if you're facing some enemies that don't have an NVG on around nighttime, you can really sneak around people now. And once you are detected, there's going to be more of a point focus from all of this. So you can engage some enemies and then use the cover of darkness to slip away without them noticing. Those enemies are going to keep focusing on or attacking that old position where they think you still are. This giving you the perfect opportunity to flank them and getting some really nice stealth kills. You'll notice this behavior far more often with this update, just having enemies moving in on the position you were just in. But now, when you come up against enemies that are using an NVG against you, you're going to notice this. These guys are a little bit ridiculous. They can lock onto you very fast in nighttime, particularly when using higher tier NVGs, it feels like they have lasers. But this does create a pretty fun combat dynamic. You can try and focus down some of the NVG users in the enemy group, and then use the cover of darkness to pick off the remaining enemies with flashlights who are going to be way less accurate overall. Because in my testing, that was really the biggest difference here. At nighttime, enemy accuracy fell off a cliff if they weren't using NVGs. A lot of the time, they'd still be able to detect you. Sneaking around in the dark overall is definitely easier with this update, but I still felt like enemies could see me pretty well at nighttime. Like during some of these night encounters, I was definitely surprised by how often I was getting detected by enemies even without any kind of help on their side. I feel like these enemies probably shouldn't be able to spot me here, but enemies are incredibly inaccurate in the dark now. You can see here, I'm able to win this fight with ease while using basically no cover. Since enemies can barely see you, they're going to miss the majority of their shots. There's been some further speculation from certain groups of testers, this update as well as all of the future updates are in testing with a closed group, that certain groups of NPCs still have the pre-patch detection, so that's why they can detect you so easily at nighttime. They haven't been nerfed like everyone else. But at least as of right now, it's hard to tell what exactly is going on, and you do seem to get detected a little bit too easily sometimes. But thankfully, they'll miss a lot of their shots, so it does make gunfights at night a lot easier. And all this is expanded on by the fact that other NPCs are actually going to use cover now. Some of these fights tend to be at medium to longer ranges, and with this update, enemies fighting at that distance are far more likely to get behind cover as they're engaging you. You can see them doing this a ton, and even changing cover positions as I move positions as well. But to go along with this, enemies are also more likely to charge you. From time to time, you might notice that one enemy is charging up against you with some of the other comrades are laying down covering fire for them. Nothing as a part of patch 1.6 was a massive A-Life overhaul, but the stealth and combat changes are really nice, and gameplay and gunfights in general definitely feel different after this one. Combat at night is really the star of the show. It basically got a comprehensive overhaul from all of this, but even beyond that, there were further changes like enemy NPCs also gaining the ability to loot fallen mutants. As well as there is going to be a new mutant harvesting mission featuring Hanta from past Stalker games. They've returned to the zone, and now you can trigger a new mission with them by heading over here and looking for the hunting camp. Once there, Hanta will teach you to hunt mutants, this via several quests that take you to set locations where mutants are located. This will even grant you an early NVD, so if you don't want to have to buy one or search for one, you can just do this mission. And this quest does have some more interesting rewards the deeper you get into it, but I don't want to spoil all of those here. As well as a new anomaly was added with patch 1.6 with Fireball. It's pretty similar to some of the other ones in game already, but this of course being with a fire theme, which is pretty fun. And beyond all that, there were some nice quality of life changes from this update. The mod browser UX was updated and definitely looks a bit cleaner now. Now pressing J while hovering over a quest marker in the map menu opens the relevant mission entry in the journal. So it makes jumping to the journal entries for some of those nearby quests a lot simpler. A bunch of stashes got NVDs or NVGs, but also were just rebalanced in general, so many will have better loot, and it's definitely worth redoing those. Now when you save the game, it'll make the
On my first day of work at IGN in 2018, I was asked, "What's your favorite video game of all time?" My answer then is the same as my answer today: Final Fantasy Tactics. When I first played it on the original PlayStation back in the 90s, I was enraptured by the job system, the memorable cast of characters, and a story that offered little in the way of easy answers. Between the PSP re-release with extra content but major performance issues, and the touch-controlled mobile versions, the landscape of 2025 has long been primed for an updated version of this RPG classic that's worthy of the original. Did Square Enix deliver that with the Ivalice Chronicles? With only a few caveats, absolutely.
By divine will unencumbered, by darkness empowered, Shadowblade, farewell.
Despite all the improvements in the turn-based tactical RPG genre over the last 2.5 decades, the original Tactics is still one of those classics that holds up today. What starts as a fairly focused tale spirals into conspiracies, backstabbing, the evils of a caste society, supernatural threats, and all the other staples you'd expect from a fantasy political drama.
A head on a sword. These swords of gold tanner, lagwits one and all.
Throughout all of that, it keeps main characters Ramsay and Delita at the center. It doesn't give you tidy endings, and doesn't shy away from the atrocities that the common people must face when powerful men with armies refuse to set aside their quest for power.
We fought for this kingdom at the peril of our very lives, yet the moment that the war was ended, you turned us out into the streets.
Thankfully, for our sake,
right back.
all that awful fighting is still really fun to play through, and the flexibility you have with how you want to build your units is immense.
I have you now!
Each of the 20 standard jobs comes with its own set of skills, and once learned, they can all be mixed and matched with other classes. Want a monk that can dual-wield both fists while ignoring the elevation of the terrain so he can jump 30 feet in the air to instantly punch a faraway enemy unit to death? Have at it. Just level the ninja and dragoon classes, and you're good to go.
Your time is up!
The act of simply leveling a unit is a joy, because you get instant progression feedback from every action you perform, and can easily assess your progress through the new UI. Since progression occurs with each individual action and not by finishing battles, you can either run through a bunch of different maps, leveling as you go, or spend a long time in one map until you gain just enough experience for the next skill or job.
I've earned this.
That old school grind may not sound fun at first, but having the option to master entire jobs in a single battle, or just earn the requisite experience that you need, gives you constant, concrete goals to achieve as you continue to build your party. And that carrot-on-a-stick feeling of the next job or next spell being within your reach if you do just a little more is essential to enjoying a job system such as this one. Other than Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I honestly can't think of another RPG job system with such satisfying progression pacing. And you will need to progress, as the
When it came time with the studious bookworm Tyon, it was really hard for me to not grow to love the ragtag band of often low res. There's frequent pop in and out, and oftentimes I just couldn't help but feel like the whole world was a bit blurry. The good news is that I quickly got used to these visual shortcomings, and once I accepted it for what it was, it only rarely dampened my enjoyment. Cutscenes at least are crisp, and the frame rate runs at a rock-solid 30, even when dozens of things are happening on screen at the same time. But it's still sorta disappointing to see such obvious hardware limitations in an adventure that reaches for the stars in so many other areas. If you were annoyed by the fetch quests from previous Xenoblade games, you can look forward to the fact that Xenoblade
Hi, Alexam. What Xenoblade Chronicles games are on PC?
Yes, the Chronicles in games are available on PC.
No.
If you have a specific series or title in mind, let me know and I can provide more details.
Hi, Alexam. What Xenoblade Chronicles games are on PC?
As of now, the Xenoblade Chronicles series is not officially available on PC. The games are primarily released for Nintendo platforms. However, there are ways to play them on PC through emulation, though this is not officially supported by Nintendo.
There's no titles on Steam at all.
That's correct. As of now, there are no Xenoblade Chronicles titles available on Steam or any other official PC platform. The series remains exclusive to Nintendo consoles like the Wii, Wii U, and Nintendo Switch.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If you have...
I don't. Maybe I won't buy Dragon's Dogma 2. I don't know. I'm gonna put my pants on. It's kind of cold in here. Stinks like ass in here. It's so annoying. Stinks like burnt pizza, kitty. Oh, should we make this bigger? Gonna go back in and try Tainted Grail again because I don't remember. Damn, we barely lived. We barely lived, but we did. We lived. Pretty kitty. Oh, I got a storyline. Nice. I think. I think that's the Who. Jesus Christ, you blast me. Large crates of frozen plant seeds. Oh, what happened? Oh, I left it there somehow. Son of a bitch, man. How did I do this? How did I do this? This is taking forever. You have like frozen here, I think. $74 BST. This is taking forever. This was too loud. I'm just going to turn it down and then turn the master back up because I'm not letting you hijack me anymore.
Whooped my butt, but I'm feeling back to normal and excited to talk about some more video games. Today we're going to be taking a look at Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. So this is a first-person open-world RPG with a setup and structure you'll probably find familiar. It's got a dual-hand sword and sorcery combat system that lets you mix and match however you please. Whatever your combo, you'll be using to slay a host of fantasy creatures, from skeletons and bandits to ghosts and goblins. There's tons of interesting characters and quest lines with you making choices that impact the outcomes. The world is full of interactivity and focused on exploration as you discover dungeons, castles, caverns, and plenty of hidden areas with secrets to uncover. Basically, think along the lines of Skyrim, but at a smaller scale and in a much darker fantasy setting. That is essentially what this game is, to the point where just about every other video I've seen about it has referred to this as an indie Skyrim. Having played quite a bit myself, I'd say that's a fairly accurate statement. So the game has been in early access since March 2023, and in that time it's received numerous updates, the most recent of which, patch 0.9, comes out this week and puts the game that much closer to the finish line. The content here, according to the developer, is, quote, in 95% of its final quality that players will experience in the full 1.0 release. So Awaken Realms reached out for a sponsored video. They let me take an early look at this update and asked me to share it with all of you. Considering the game's very positive reception over on Steam and the fact that I've really enjoyed what I've played myself, I was more than happy to do so. So with that, let's go ahead and dive in and check out Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. So the game begins in what is a very familiar setting. You find yourself locked up in a prison being interrogated by one of its guards. The process of you explaining your circumstances as to how you got there actually determines your character's starting playstyle, giving you boosts to certain skill lines and unlocking your initial weapons and armor based on the answers that you pick. And then, just as the guard is about to take you away, as luck would have it, a stranger appears, setting you free in the nick of time. And from there, you set out exploring the prison compound, moving through its numerous rooms, hallways, and corridors, and seeing all of the stuff inside. They teach you the basics of combat as you fight back zombie-like creatures, the guards, and this faction of red priests that are holding you captive, as well as running these evil experiments. You'll be looting in a very Skyrim-like fashion, picking up a variety of objects, armors, weapons, consumables, and resources that are found pretty much everywhere, on bodies, in chests, in barrels, on top of tables, and on shelves. You'll also find locked doors and containers, which you open via a lock-picking mini-game that's very familiar. Pretty much all of this is very, very familiar feeling if you've played Skyrim or any game like it. It's very analogous, pretty much one for one in a lot of aspects. Now, beyond your introduction to all of these basic features and systems, you're exploring the space and uncovering all sorts of story. You're going to find notes from deceased prisoners, medical logs from the Red Priest experiments and what happened, and then other characters who are still alive, pretty much all of which that you come across will have various things to say to you, oftentimes leading to additional side quests. And of all of this, I gotta say, while the game certainly doesn't have quite the same level of polish as its AAA counterparts, it definitely delivers on a very similar experience, and I just found myself feeling right at home playing through the opening hours of this game. Alright, so you make your way through the prison, you're fighting, you're looting, you're talking NPCs, and then after a trippy romp through some alternate dimension, which I will hold off on spoilers here as this is tied into the main narrative, you eventually make your way out, emerging on the shores of a beach, from which you take a boat trip to the initial large open world zone on the continent of Avalon. This is called the Horns of the South. And it's here where the game really kicks into gear and really starts to open up. You've got this massively large play space dotted all throughout with tons of varied points of interest to explore, and you're free to approach any and all of this however you please. It is a full-on open world RPG, and exploration is one of the key elements here. Now, of course, there's a main story quest. This is initially guiding you to the first major town in this zone, but you can take as long as you want to get there. In fact, I spent my first like 3 to 4 hours just exploring the nearby area, and there's a whole lot to see. You've got coastal docks overrun with these waterlogged zombies with shells in their heads blowing water bubbles at you. There are flooded-in mines with entire troops of bandits staked up inside. A foggy cemetery infested with skeletons. In that same cemetery, cemetery, you'll find an entrance into a crypt with the powerful necromancer guarding its treasures. There's an ancient tree with an underground lair protected by druids, an old abandoned stronghold, a massive derelict bridge, and tons of other locations. The list goes on and on. Just a bunch of varied areas, all of which housing a variety of enemies to fight with unique loot to collect, secrets and quests to discover. It's exactly what you expect. And while exploration and the discovery side of things certainly is a main focus and you'll be spending a lot of time doing it, combat also plays a fairly major role. So as mentioned, they use a dual hand system where you can mix and match however you please between your left and your right hands, choosing from a variety of melee, range, defensive, and spell options to go in either slot. So for example, you've got a bunch of different shields, spears, swords, axes, maces, daggers, bows, and then a wide range of spells from several different schools of magic. You've got the left and the right hand slot to fill, and you can place any combo of these various weapons in whatever hand that you like, although there are of course certain weapons like big two-handed swords and bows which take up both slots, but for the most part, many of the weapons that I found in this game and the spells are all one hand tied, and you can choose which side you want it on. Now the actual combat itself includes you mixing light and heavy attacks for most of all of these combinations of weapons, with the melee, range, and spells all having light and heavy variations. There's also different movement variations like sprint attacks for a lot of these weapons. As for defense, you've got dashing, blocking, as well as perfectly timed parries, which if done properly slows down your enemy, giving you a great chance to counter strike. And both your offensive and defensive moves make use of a stamina bar that you have to closely manage. Usually this means getting in a couple of strikes or one strike and some defensive move, and then having to pause for a second for the bar to refill before going again. I should also note that there are 4 different weapon loadout slots that you can quickly swap between with hotkeys 1 through 4, in which you'll likely want to place 4 separate combos of weapons and or spells. So for me, most recently, I've been having a 1 melee focus slot using a spear and a shield, with the other 3 slot loadouts focused on different spell casting combinations, as I am currently playing like this necromancer mage build. And playing with the game's magic, gotta say, has been quite a lot of fun. They've got a really interesting system here. So spells are actually like physical items that you will find out in the world, whether you loot it from an enemy, from a chest, or wherever. And then once you have the spell, it will then be equipped in either hand, just like weapons and shields are, with every spell having 2 variations, a light and heavy variation. And this is more than just like the light variation is faster and does less damage, and the heavy variation is
Oh, damn, this took forever.
charged and does more damage. These are actually quite variable iterations of the spell. So for example, one of the first spells that I got, Burning Ember, the light attack will shoot a small projectile that applies the burn, whereas a heavy attack actually forms a larger explosive ball that is lobbed out in an arc and does damage in an area. Another spell that I got early on, Blood Transfusion, the light attack will shoot a projectile that applies a bleed, while the heavy attack actually directly drains health from your target. Or there's Hailstone, an ice spell. The light attack shoots a projectile that chills, where the heavy one shoots a large chunk that applies a large debuff. Or there's Skeleton Army, and this is how I moved into my Necromancer tree. Using the heavy attack will summon up a skeleton, whereas the light attack commands any of your active skeletons to attack the target on your crosshairs. Or the spell that I got most recently, Flame Torrent. The light attack does this quick bash, damaging enemies within melee range and knocking them back, whereas the heavy attack creates a steady stream of fire that does massive amounts of damage. This thing is literally just melting everything that I come across now. It seems incredibly overpowered, and I loved it. So beyond exploring the world and engaging in everything, the game's combat has been definitely one of the things that I've enjoyed the most. I think it's quite well done, especially considering this is a AA title from a smaller team. I've been very impressed with the feel of combat. It's just thoroughly enjoyable to slash and or throw spells at the game's various enemies. really, really like going through and engaging in combat. Now, being an open world RPG, the game is also very narrative heavy with all of the expected touch points. However, unlike the sort of lighter, more colorful spin that many RPGs nowadays take, this game, being set in the world of Tainted Grail, embraces dark fantasy with quite a grim and twisted reimagining of Arthurian legends. So there's the main story quest, which takes you on the larger grand narrative involving King Arthur himself, and you trying to help him in this rather tough predicament that he finds himself in. Then there are loads of side quests, most of which you'll unlock by speaking directly to the game's various friendly NPCs. In fact, pretty much every single NPC that you come across in the game that isn't an enemy is gonna have a lot to say to you. These things are really, really chatty with multiple topics to discuss, and again, in many cases, these conversations will unlock a new side quest or objective. You're also gonna find quests that are starting via objects that you come across in the world, and then a plethora of non-quest but world-building items you come across, various things to read, including notes, books, scrolls, and so on. There are quite a few different progression systems in the game, with them using a lot of more old-school proficiency level-based mechanics. So there are proficiencies themselves. For just about every activity that you do, there is a proficiency level. The more you do it, the more experience you gain, the higher level gets, the better you become. So for example, most of the various weapon types have skill.
I liked this game when I first played it, but I didn't return to it. And I don't know why, but I was just like, I don't know. But I think I want to take a look at the combat in this game. These the lowest you can go. Damn it, I sneezed. What the fuck, man? I don't really understand. How did this happen? Small arms. I left them there. I left them there. The small arms, do they go to Malkaelin? No. So we'll go there first, and then we'll resolve the other ones. Camicor. Oimo. That works for me. Yep. And now we should fix it. Or, well, I think I stop here, actually, and I get in this wolf pack. And I go take this storyline mission. Then I come back.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Odd. Microphone got turned down again.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Just like, so, tell me. Yeah, we picked almost all of you up. Big talk, as always, as is evident. I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand, you're literally rotting in this damned cell, but them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are, finally. I know, you've a million questions, but they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
I want to kill everyone and see how good of a game it is. God damn it. God. You can't save this game in the tutorial. Okay, at least I can pause it. At least I got another daily done. Somebody's here. Oh, yeah, somebody is here. No. I like the combat. It's hard. Can't seem to block. Massimo. Oh, he died here. Is that what it is? Massimo died here. Wait, what the hell? So I guess that's supposed to happen.
Not really. Especially since we went into a lockdown a while ago. People used to come and go. Now and then a ship would make a stop at the village below, but nobody's really come around since. Well, since the entire shit show that's going down everywhere. Now that I think of it, you're the first they've let in. What'd you do? Who did you bribe?
Passive regen is a secondary, and I need the book to just sit in. So I need to go get the passive regen book, which is going to cost some money that I don't have. I think I might play Mortal more. It's actually really interesting me. It's like I think it's the game with the depth that I want to play. Today I did not have a bad experience. It was a good experience.
Oh, so you have... Of course, those pin, but, well, either way. Sometimes I wonder, like we've done something that first. Started hearing that the weirdness was spreading in Grubwood. Soon after that, desperate pick then, and so on. Yes, and damn forest north of here was already cut. They said when the truth be in the vid, so that's I don't know. It's hard to explain. They kept it and what good?
Oh, I see. Okay. Fear guests.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests. You don't know. Most of the name's Fear Complete. Anyway. Nini, you did right. To Brother Ridiculous, you look fine. No. Because I don't do that. That's a shame. So you've... That's a shame. And have you first, like, good. So... Ex-count well be, but unless you... Fine then, other... You're... That's what... He's not... I'm sure the... We've been up there... Anyway. It's a... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
It's not. You don't really. Good. Try not to get your. Yes. Why not? I'm kept. It's used until. Depends on. I don't know. That's what we want. If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a.
Balance of the back half of this.
There's a summoner. Oh, it does have a save. It has a save. Cool. Combat's good. I don't mind it. Oh, I like the loadout system. It's cool. I ran out of mana so goddamn fast. Can I kite them forever? Man, I really like this game. I hit the wrong drowner though. Oh no, they killed me. No, don't kill me. Oh. I want to save here, I think. Save disabling combat, wow. Oh, did he kill me? Kill me right at the end, you bastard. I like the combat, it's good. I can always just run down the mountain and fight these guys for this quest, which is nice. Music's good. Cool, that looked awesome. They leashed. No, wait, no, he didn't leash. Fucking missed. How are you missing this? Not miss. I like the combat a lot. But I got him. Save. Who's this outlaw? Fucking hard. I like this game a lot. I should have given it more time when I last played it.
You pay for that. That's all you've got. Your money or your love. Oh, you'll regret this. Your wealth is ours.
What? No, he had 1 health. Come on. Oh. So annoying. Damn, I fucking... It's fun to take pot shots at them with it. The music's good. Try and get this guy again. I noticed that if I chop him, he dies. I like the two-hand axe. What?
Your money or your life. You're only making me angrier. Ah, that's all you've got.
Fuck. I should have waited. I like the combat. I think it's very good. It's very good. I have to pee while I'm in between. I'll be right back. $12.50? Is it really $12.50? Yeah. I'll go to bed at 1. Try to kill this guy one last time. That blocked it.
Short work.
Man, block's not so good.
Did you hear something? You made a big mistake. This is my lucky day. This is my lucky day. Welcome hurt. You'll regret this. Ah, that's all you've got. Ah, that's all you've got. You pay for that.
Fuck.
More money.
Oh.
This is going to hurt.
Ah, you're so annoying. Die, fucker. Stomach tonic. Looter's mask. Cool. Looter's mask. Nice. Critical crit chance. Well, I don't know. 0.5 or 0.1 armor. Ring of toughness. Well, I like her hair. It's kind of cool. Sunken Village. Sunken Village. Dead as Dreams. Save. We saved. Yeah, we saved. It's a good game. It's well made. It's not very... I mean, I don't know. It is a cool game. Gonna go to bed now, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Oh, I am. Yeah, I don't want to accept this just yet, though. I'll come in the morning and do this, and then come back. I'm gonna do these last two bandits and go to bed. Nice. And when I log in tomorrow, I'll be able to go home and turn in another daily, which is good. Well, a daily and a bandit quest, and that'll probably get me my probably hopefully over to like here somewhere, hopefully. And I'll get towards reaching towards that. Do they raise it each level? They probably do. 1106, it probably gets so bad towards the end. Okay, I'm going to quit out 10 seconds to go. Oops, dark weather, but I probably have competition. Oh. This guy. Oh, you stole this from me? Fuck you. But he killed all the others. He came here and stole this camp from me too. It's okay. I'm going to bed. Fine by me. You enjoy. There will always be more dark weather. So, oh, sorry. Move my camera. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to stop now. I'm going to publish this video with a reminder that you've been watching Skycat Live. I'm a full-time variety gamer all day, every day. Click on the cast face to donate. Come to the Twitch or the YouTube. Give me a like, sub, or a follow at skycat.live, or come to my YouTube or my Twitch and look for Skycat Live and give me a like, sub, or a follow. Thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna stop this video here with a reminder that I've got thousands of videos on my YouTube channel. If you want to see my sessions, just come and check me out. We've been uploading all day. I think, yeah, we've been uploading all day, and it's up now. It's good. Go take a look real quick, right? But I think it's uploaded. Yeah, this is uploaded. This is all uploaded from yesterday. It's good. So here we go. We're gonna stop this video and upload now.